So to find out which of these expressions gives you the highest value if x is less than 1 but greater than 0. Well, what happens when x gets to exactly 1? 4x becomes 4 times 1, which is 4. X minus 4 becomes 1 minus 4, which is minus 3. X squared will become 1 squared, which will be 1. X over 3 will be a third. And 10 over x will be 10 over 1, which will be 10. What happens then when x instead is, let's say it's 0.001? Well, the 4 times 0.001 is going to give us a really small number. There, x minus 4 is just going to give us almost minus 4. X squared is going to give us a tiny number. So the one that gets really interesting is, and 0.001 divided by 3 is also going to give us a small number. The one that gets really interesting is when we divide 10 by 0.001, because that's actually the same as multiplying 10 by 1,000, so it's going to get 10,000. So it doesn't matter whichever one of these extreme values we chose. If we choose almost 1, saying 0.9999999, the largest value we'd get for x would be 10 divided by x for both cases of the extremity, either a really small number 0.00001 or 0.9999. The expression that's going to give us the largest number is always going to be 10 over x. Do you get that? Yeah? Right. Then it says, look at these expressions again then. And same numbers, but then it says which of the expression will have the lowest value if x is larger than 4, it's greater than 4, but it is less than 5. Well, again, we can think of what would happen if x was about 4 and x was about 5, and then we'll see if there's any difference between them. So let's have a look at 4 as one extreme and at 5 as the other, and see what values of x we get when we have 4x, x minus 4, x squared, x divided by 3, and 10 divided by x. Well, when x is 4, we'd get 16. When x is 5, we'd get 20. X minus 4, 4 minus 4 would give us 0. 5 minus 4 would give us 1. X squared, 4 squared would give us 16. 5 squared would give us 25. X divided by 3, 4 thirds, it would be 1 1/3. If x was 5, it would be 1 2/3. And then 10 divided by x, well, 10 over 4, or 10 over 5, which would be 2. So here we've got 2.5. So we can see then, is there one of the numbers here that is the lowest value, and repeatedly the lowest value? Well, yeah. It's when we actually have x minus 4 is repeatedly lower, much lower than all the other ones. So you can see that pattern quite easily. So it doesn't matter which value of x you're going to be, between 4 and 5 you're still going to be distinctly lower than all the others. But this is a structured way of doing it anyway. Right, let's have a look. We're going to change the value of x again in C. C says which would have an expression that would be which value of x, which value should x have if you're going to get the answer 1. So we want 4 times x to equal 1. So the only way for x, the only value that x could be, because we want 4 times a quarter, we need to have the value of x equaling a quarter to get the answer 1. What would the value have to be to get the answer 1 here? Well, 5 minus 4 equals 1, so therefore x must have the value of 5. x squared, well, there's only one way to get 1, and it's squaring 1, so x must equal 1 in this case. What number x divided by 3 has to equal 1, therefore x must equal 3, because 3 divided by 3 equals 1. And then 10 divided by 10 equals 1, so therefore x must equal 10. So it's just to plug the numbers in and get the final answer.